I want to talk a little bit about failure today. You know, I remember being 5 years old. I wanted to do gymnastics. I was like a little tumbling monkey around around school, and my gym teacher said, "Oh, you should do gymnastics because you're fearless and you're like a little tumbling machine." So I remember going home and asking my parents if I can do gymnastics. I wanted to do gymnastics. I was so excited. Someone actually saw potential in me for doing something amazing. And I said, I want to do gymnastics. I want to do gymnastics. And the message I got, which parents out there be very aware of, parents and teachers have a profound impact on young children's subconscious. And so I was told then at the age of 5, why should we sign you up for gymnastics? Gymnastics. You quit everything. I was a 5-year-old child. I don't quite remember what I did between 1 and 5 or 0 and 5 that garnered me the reputation of a quitter. So I couldn't do gymnastics because I quit everything. And therefore, I was not a good bet to have them spend the time, the energy, or the money to do gymnastics. Now, I understand now that there were a lot of other things going on in my parents' lives at that time. Um, but as a child, I'm not privy to all those other things. But the message I got was that you quit everything. And quitting everything as a little child meant I failed at everything. So that was the subconscious message. It was uh, like just running that programming throughout the rest of my life, that why bother try? You're going to quit anyway. Or why bother try? You're going to fail anyway. And so you have to really examine some of the things that you do. Sometimes coaches tell you, well, when do you stop? If you're going after something, when do you stop? Why did you stop? You need to do some self-reflection and recognize and become self-aware of when it is that you stop moving forward in a goal, a dream, something you desire to do. When do you put on the brakes? A lot of times we blame other people, or we didn't get something that someone else promised us, so we have to stop. But it's you who put the brakes on. It's not dependent on someone else, because there are resources everywhere if you are willing to look for it, if you're willing to to move past that as a barrier. So you're the one who's putting on the brakes. So begin to recognize those patterns, and those patterns will clue you in to something deeper that's going on. And so recognize where you stop moving forward, and don't just recognize it, but start to question, why did I stop there? What is it about me that makes me accept that as a reason not to keep moving forward? When in my life have I stopped? Why? Why did I stop? Ask yourself those kind of questions and start digging deeper. Like, what is the message I'm getting here? What is the message about me that I'm getting here? And what about that message is true? And what about that message is false? Where did that message actually come from? What incident in my life did I first hear that about me, about myself? Start digging deeper and deeper and deeper until you find the root, and then yank that root out so that you're no longer seeing yourself as a failure, or that you quit, or that you fail, or that you have a fear of failing. That fear of failure is really, and I've heard people say, well, you really fear success. A lot of times you fear the responsibility of success, not just success, but what do I have to do and continue to do? And a little bit is imposter syndrome, because you feel like, if I achieve that, it's not repeatable, it's a fluke. So there are all these compounding fears about success that you continue to put upon yourself, that that what if I can't do it again? Or if you really are afraid of failure, why are you afraid to fail? What does that say about you? What does it say to the people around you? Is it reinforcing a message that someone gave to you as a child, and that you just keep replaying that over and over again? That you are just, why even bother to try? So recognize where you stop in your process of achieving a goal, and what is stopping you. Sometimes it's a little tiny thing that just keeps pushing you and pushing you and pushing you away from your goals. It robs you of taking action and reaching your goals. So look also at all those little habits that you have, that you're just letting things slide a little bit. You're not as diligent anymore. And that can also lead to you not meeting your own expectations. And then again, that reinforcing message, yep, I'm a failure. Don't let that happen. Be aware, be self aware, and you are not a failure. Even if you tried something 100,000 times. Look at the light bulb will never have been invented if after 10, 15, 20 tries, Einstein said, ugh, it's not going to work. He was persistent. So you stay persistent, reach those goals, and I'll see you next time on another Audacious Confidence Tip of the Week. Mwah. Hey, if any of that resonated with you or you found it helpful, leave a comment below so I can hear from you. Also, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more great information